All right. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Tim Zayak. Welcome to the live stream. Another Tuesday in Barangay Balabago. Yes, Angeles City is doomed. Doomed without walking street revenue. That's our topic for today. Chime in. Tell us what you think. How are you, Tim? How are things going, buddy? Maybe Tim had to go to the CR. Anyway, R.C. Dyer, how are you, sir? Good morning to Mr. R.C. Dyer. How are you? We'll wait on discussing this so exciting topic until we get a few people in here, huh? Anyway, chemical agent, good morning. Bataan. Bataan. Nice. Oh, Chris Nash, good morning, sir. How are you? R.C. Dyer, where you at, buddy? Oh, you got a nice Yosemite Falls pick there. Jeff C., good morning. Doing well, sir. Thank you. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for stopping by the Barangay Balabago live stream. Gangsta Gummy Bear, what's up? Imagine Patty at Walking Street shutting down. Well, I don't think that would be the worst thing that ever happened to Patty, considering that the entire city is a red light district, every single street. Or soy, as they say in Thailand, right? But the live streams have just really, I don't know about Philly Brian. I missed Brian's last live stream. I don't know how he's doing on his, but man, mine have just been like crickets. The regular group always comes in, but hell, we used to get 50, 60 people in this room, and now lucky to get 20. Ah, Modesto. Yeah. Okay. Don't know much about that area of California. I've only driven through there. Yeah, cold at night. It's the way SoCal is too. Well, I mean, cold to us native Californians is 55 to 60 F. That's cold, right? RC. Yeah, that's true, Tim. It's always I'm in, I don't know, 3 different Facebook expat groups. It's always interesting to hear the comments from the people who don't live here. Those 2 week millionaires that come in Oh, the entire city is going to go under. They shut down Walking Street. Angeles will turn into a ghost town. These are people that just have no clue. Those are your guys that come in here and they stay at the Galaxy Hotel on Walking Street and they never leave for 2 weeks. They're scared to even take the jeepney, up to Koreatown because it's so dangerous. That is correct. I actually put that to test myself with that angry crab video that Jonah and I did. It wasn't actually me who did it. I can't take the credit for it. I've got a buddy who has a paid program for YouTube that tells you what the most popular searches are in the past 48 hours. So you insert those into your video, and your video goes straight to the top of the algorithm. And of course, a really good thumbnail. Helps a lot too. And that was an excellent thumbnail that he did. Oh, okay. Got cold early. Yeah, there is. I've got a program called vidIQ. There's also a program called TubeBuddy. And these two programs will insert the tags for you. So, and that helps a lot because most of us have the same tag from video to video tags in our videos. We don't change them because it would be a tremendous amount of work, when you're trying to upload a video to go in and change the tags every single time. Yeah, and clickbaiting doesn't really hurt. There are people who still fall for the clickbait. Yeah, I just emptied mine out this morning, Chris. Loaded it all into the software and transferred it to the desktop. I've got 4 vlogs that were on that camera. And I figured, and I'll be heading over to Lonnie's today, probably about 1 p.m. Jeff from UK messaged me, "Hey man, meet me over here." Okay. Twist my arm. Go ahead, twist my arm. Maybe I'll come. Not at all. Not at all, Gangsta Gummy. There is a science to vlogging. It's very much alive. 3:00. Okay, Chris. Yeah. vidIQ is one program. TubeBuddy is the other one. Now, these are paid programs. It's like $9.95 a month, I think, for each one. So your channel has to be making money in order to use this. But, gotcha, Chris. Yeah. I don't know, Tim. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't normally watch clickbait videos, except for Philly Bryan. But because it's so obvious, But hey, it does work, It does work. Brian made that one video. Good morning, Ricky USA. How are you, sir? Brian made that one video when he was in the US, and the headline was, "I might be denied entry back into the Philippines." And I'm like, come on. Come on, Philly Brian. But there was a lot of people that went, "Oh my God, what's going to happen?" And they, that made them watch his video. So it does work. It's like Brian always says, does the Whopper on your tray that they just delivered to your table look like the Whopper on the poster in the wall? Not really. So there is a method to the madness, right? How are you enjoying your stay, Ricky? I met Ricky USA. I think it was Friday night. Yeah. Over at Lonnie's. He knew where to find me. I've got, a couple of vlogs on my, at least a couple of different vlogs on my GoPro as well. So I'm stacked. That's what every vlogger wants. You get 3 or 4 in front of you, then the pressure's off, because it is. Good morning to Ricky USA. Just woke up. They were out of hamburgers. I bet they had rice, though, Tim. That's one thing you never hear him say. They never run out of rice, but they run out of French fries and hamburgers. The guy's pushing the passport bros movement. Huh. The passport bros movement. BT and Betty's, good morning. How are you guys? Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining us. Ed's Midnight Grill. A juicy meatloaf. I hate you. Send me a picture, would you? Yeah, exactly. But they never run out of rice. How can you run out of hamburgers at McDonald's? I think somebody dropped the ball there. What do you think? Norwegian polar bear. Well, there's a new name. Welcome to the live stream, buddy. I think it's important to Westerners to know that if you date a girl in the Philippines, she is not happy, you can get into deep problems. Plenty of sausage at Macdo, but no hamburgers. Mark Doyle, good morning, sir. How are you? Can we get 20 in the room? I don't know. Can we do it? Can we do it? I used to get 60 in here. Now I can't get 20. Would I disagree? No. But I would say that about any country. Not every Filipino is after your money. But, if you chase the wrong Filipino, saw a sign. You saw a sign for a new Red Street? That's what they want to call it. Red Street. Red Street on the list city. Good morning, JM from Denmark. Welcome to live stream. Thanks for joining us. Nothing is ever a guarantee. You know, Vietnamese girls, Cambodian girls, Thai girls, Filipinas. Jonah Dona, good morning. Maybe we can talk her into coming on camera and saying hi, but I doubt it. She's super shy right now. It was a street sign on a police truck. Huh. Well, I'll be over there today. Doing a little afternoon day drinking with my UK buddies. I had some subscribers come in. Two fellas from the UK, really nice, and they just got back from Subic, invited me to join them over for a couple of beers this afternoon. Oh, okay, yeah. What's the one quality that made it work out for you in the Philippines? What's the one quality? Hmm. Well, I have a failed marriage here, a marriage of 7 years that failed. So, and I would have bet money that that was the right girl. But in the long run, it wasn't. So with Jonah, it's just the kindness, There's such a tremendous difference with her. She's just so kind and so happy all the time. There's never a problem. Together for a year, and there hasn't been even one single incident between us. My girlfriend doesn't ask for money, but I do give her money for her mom. Yeah. Jonah's the same. I mean, we send, believe it or not, less than $5,000 home for her daughter monthly, and that's always been the case. The province is so cheap; it just doesn't take a lot of money. You guys that pick up and put up the signs, yeah. BT and Betty's, yeah. You know where Lonnie's is, right next to Insomnia. It's actually called Conca Bar and Grill, but I don't think that's ever going to catch on. She should have just kept it the same name because everybody knows it by Lonnie's. Our Philippine journey, yeah, baby. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Yes, it's very true. It's very, very true. If you're lucky enough, to find that province girl, it's not somebody, like I said, I don't want to say the wrong thing. So it's hard for me to talk about, obviously. Okay. BT and Betty's. I haven't met you guys yet. Yeah. It did okay on views too, I think. But she does. She is loving some mashed potatoes, man. She loves some mashed potatoes. Only the ones I make though. She's ordered them out at a couple of places and she's like, "Oh." And I would imagine a lot of the restaurants here probably aren't mashing real potatoes. It's probably you guys know what I'm talking about. It's probably not real potatoes. It's probably the instant ones, right? But I make her good old American style. Oh, Okay, Chris. Yeah. Good to hear, BT and Betty's. Yeah, exactly. Those you add like hot water and milk to them, right, or something, and yeah. I mean, they're they barely pass as you know. I mean, when you get the real thing with real milk and real butter in them, oh, Jonah was just like, she's always asking me to make them now. RC Dyer, all right. Where you? What is your plan? What city or what island you moving to? Yeah, they are, Jeff. I learned from my mama. You know, Americans. Well, especially I'm a Midwesterner from Indiana, so mashed potatoes was 3 nights a week for on the dinner table. And you buy those big. Your parents or my parents, when I was a kid, they buy those big 25-pound sacks, right, of Idaho potatoes. That's what you get in the USA. That's a great comment, Norwegian Polar Bear, and you are 100% on the money. Yeah, I had never had real mashed potatoes in the military. Uh, you know what, Tim? I worked in the Marine Corps Chow Hall. Well, you had to do a rotation, right? You had to do a rotation in the Marine Corps Chow Hall, and we made real mashed potatoes there. They had this giant machine. You'd pour like 50 pounds of potatoes in there. Oh, there she is. And it would like shake this big bowl. And there was like it had like a sandpaper grit on the inside of the bowl, and it would just shake, and all those potatoes, it would peel them off. In about 5 minutes, it could peel 50 pounds of potatoes. Kind of amazing. But anyway, yeah, we made real mashed potatoes in the Marine Corps. Probably the only thing we had that tasted any good. Marine Corps chow was pretty bad. Got to do a video up that way. Maybe they got that sign up somewhere on Fields. I'll take a picture of it. Mike. Oh, you guys had 4 days of rain. We haven't had rain here. When was the last time we had rain? I think it was Saturday, but it was just really, really light. We went up to Goshen Resort, you guys, with Chris and his family. We went up Saturday and spent Saturday night there. It was good, but good morning, James. James Lonergan, welcome to the live stream, buddy. Yeah, 10 pounds. 10 pounds was the smallest bag you could buy. That's true. That's true. You're like, damn. And the thing that I hate are the potatoes here. Now I know I can go to S&R, or I can go to Landers, or I can go to, one of those rich expat grocery stores and buy the big potatoes. But most of the potatoes you find here at Tally Papa or in the markets are really small. Oh, that's right. Novalee Chase. Hey, San Fernando's nice. Oh, guard duty. Yeah, if I remember correctly, you had to do it. It rotated by company. Now, this was the, mid 80s, but it rotated by company. I think you had it every 6 months for a month, or was it once a year? I don't remember. But yeah, you had to do mess hall duty. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, I thought you guys were even closer than that, BT and Betty's, because you guys film here so much. The potatoes are the size of large marbles. Get on them, Ed. Smash that like button. Smash that like button, guys. Thanks, Ed. Yeah, I was 83 to 87. It was actually 82 to 87. But I miss you. I do remember RC Dyer that you were in Nova Liches. I remember that now. You've been on the channel. You've been a subscriber of mine for a long time. Long time. And Ricky USA as well. James Lonergan. So anyway, you guys have heard what's going on. There was some type of a news story, and I don't know where it came from really. It's some company called iorbit.com. Who knows, who they are. But the important thing to remember is this story first surfaced about 10 years ago. If I remember correctly, it was 2012 or 2013 when they first said that Walking Street was going to get converted to a family-friendly street. Now they want to make it into some dining adventure or something with, I mean, it's great. If they pull it off, it's great. But what's going to happen? But they've been talking about this for 10 years. Now, the first time that I heard this story come out was probably 2013. And at that time, there was also another story that was circulating about Disney coming into Clark. I don't know if you guys remember that. And that story came and went for about 3-4 years before it finally got buried, and they never talked about it again. I wasn't at Lejeune, Mike. I was over in Camp Pendleton. I've got somebody. I have a coordinator that's working with me right now for my hearing, trying to get me rated because I was a cannon cocker and I hear train whistles all day long in my head, and I have since I got out of the Marine Corps. Yeah, exactly, Tim. The story comes up. So I don't know. Things move so slow here, with the exception of construction projects seem to do really good, right? Oh, and by the way, when we were up in, what you cooking, honey? Come and say hi. Don't be shy. I'm shy. She's not shy for the vlog. She's shy for the live stream. Private Pilot, welcome to the live stream. The only time I was in Anglo City when I was going to the States for discharge. Took a MAC flight. The good old MAC flight. The U.S. Constellation in Alongapo City. Nice. RC, that would be great. You know where to find me. Just, and by the way, guys, if you haven't liked the Philo in the Philippines Facebook, do that, okay? Because that's where I post a lot of the pre-vlog photos, and it gives you a look at what's coming up if you're interested in that at all. And also, it's easy to text. It's easy for us to talk if you're in town. Because once you like that Philo in the Philippines page, then we can instant message each other, or you can instant message me. Is the Philippines going towards China or the States, in your opinion? Going towards China or the States? I don't really know. I don't know, Mr. Polar Bear. China has owned half the world, or most of the world, for quite a few years now, so that's a hard one to answer. China owns like 70% of the USA. Yeah. High-speed rail, I don't know, but I know that train from, I don't know where it's going. Oh, I got sidetracked. I wanted to tell you guys. Yeah. I wanted to tell you guys that when we were up in Tarlac, we were up in Bamban at the Goshen Resort, I could see north off into the distance something that looked like it looked like a 2-lane highway being built. You know, it looked like a northbound and southbound lane. But I mean, we all know the NLEX is already built, right? The NLEX goes all the way up to, is it Los Alamitos, or I don't remember how far it goes. Some of you might know better than me, but I think that it's the train that they're building. And if that's the case, man, they are kicking some ass on this train. Private pilot. Yeah, there is a company here that helps you get it, and they've had a lot of success. These guys, they're pretty sure I'm going to get 40% out of it, or I can. So typically tonight is 10%, but they're saying that I'll be able to get more. I was in Courthouse Bay from engineer school. We'll bring you some hot sauce. Oh yeah. Once we move, I've already got some glass jars here, big, you know, those olives that you can buy from Pure Gold Clark. I've got some glass jars. That's the first thing I'm gonna do once Jonah and I move over to the new place, is head to Palenque and get a couple of kilos of chilies and start making some sauce, some hot sauce. You know what I like, RC? The hotter the better. Yeah, they say that, Tim. But the guys that I'm working with here say that Philippines is one of the best places to apply. Now, I don't know why, but CJ Abroad got 100%. His buddy Mark up in La Union got 100%. And it happened within 90 days. These guys pushed their... BT, you did. Thank you, sir. Private pilot. States in Alangabo. Sorry, you guys, I missed something here. I'm so far behind. I'm looking back to see what I missed. Yeah, for some reason, Tim, the guy that I'm working with, I think you might know him. Do you know Tom, the guy that runs the beer garage, Katom Gazua Beer Garage? He's the one who's working with me. And he's had a great deal of success. Yeah. I think the problem, Richard, is if you're applying in the US, it's much harder to get it. I was turned down as well, but I applied myself in writing and using their online forms that they have. And I was also turned down. And it says right in my SRB, my service record book, that I have hearing loss on my exit. You know, you have to do an exit physical. How many years? If you could change one thing, that would make your life easier, what would that be? There's so many things that need changing. Which one? December 15th, Mike. We're just moving over to Da'u, about 5 minutes away from this apartment. Very close. Does anybody else want to help me with this question? I'm sure there's a lot of opinions in here. Robert Mindanao. Good morning, sir. How are you? Yeah, exactly, Richard. Yeah. Well, there you go, Tim. Well, if you ever want to get rated or want to at least try, it's like they told me. CJ Abroad's the one who took me over to him. And he said to me, there's no harm in trying. It doesn't cost you anything to try. It was, if we fail, we fail. He goes, but I bet you we'll get you something. Oh, nice. Jim Schultz, welcome to the live stream. I smell grilled cheese. Are you making grilled cheese over there, Jonah Dona? I'm going to put you on cam. You don't come over here and say hello. You got to at least say hello, okay? Yes. Norwegian Polar Bear, you live in Angeles City? Yeah. You know, private pilot, with me, it's background noise. If you're somewhere, well, there's a lot of background noise, which is common here in Angeles City. Then it's really hard for me to focus on what that person's saying and to get every word. Very difficult. Good drinking water and good mail service. That's a good one. Yeah, you don't really rely on the mail here, would you? Do you? Mail service, right? Jim Schultz says hello to Jonah Dona. I'm shy. Oh. Where did you live in Manila, Mike? You probably told me. You probably told me. I actually like living in Manila. But, it may have just been the fact that we lived in a nice subdivision and Oh, you were in Makati. My goodness. Yeah, I was nowhere near Makati level. I lived a pretty Filipino lifestyle in Manila. I was in North Caloocan. Smash that thumbs up like button. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Bella says hello to Jonah. Bella's watching. Hi, Bella. Hello, Bella, Bella. Mm. She's too shy, Bella, to say hi. Ah, funny comment. That is true. They do know how to ruin a tube of toothpaste, don't they? Or maybe that's just some anal American thing that we have. Do you remember your mom whacking you in the face, whacking you in the head if you didn't squeeze the toothpaste from the bottom of the tube? Ah, Mandaluyong, also a really nice area in Manila. Lots of foreigners in Dumaguete. Yeah, they blame the original Dumaguete vloggers. Rike, the bald guy, I don't remember his name now. Sorry. Him and Rike were two of the originals, and then you had Bud Brown also. Jim Schultz. I wonder if the bar area in Subic will also disappear. I don't know. There's not a lot in Barrio Barreto, right? There's not a lot there. Oh, you made toast. Did you make grilled cheese? Did you put cheese on it? Oh, just butter? Oh. American baby first words are usually mommy or daddy. Filipinos first words are I am too shy. Yeah. I'm shy. And she's not shy. You guys have seen her in the vlog. Maybe just because her belly's so big. She's got that big red horse belly now. Come over here and show me your red horse belly, honey. Oh, nice. Nice, Robert. Yeah, that's it, Ricky, USA, Ned. It was Ned and Michelle originally. And man, was she two beers. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream, buddy. There's something about that area, though, that I really like. I've always liked Barreto. It's not really, um, I won't really say it's the beach, because most people know that water is not, you don't really want to swim in the bay. You want to go up and get out of the bay. You want to go up north to San Antonio. Is it San Antonio? Yeah. Like Crystal Beach. And the water's really nice up there, but that bay water's kind of, ooh. I mean, Overstay Road, Marcos used to film that, what did he call that? That little river that flowed, and you could see the poop floating in the river, and it was going straight into the bay. Oh, 6 hours. Oh man, if you're getting super chatted, I would stay on too. I wonder how much money he made in that live stream. You guys, I am so far behind. Norwegian Polar Bear, that's a great comment. The saving face culture. Yeah, just a second. Oh, sorry about that. I thought I smelled something burning. The saving face culture, it prevents a lot of things. CHS can't hear shit. Yeah, can't hear shit. It looked really nice there, Jim. That's definitely a place that when Jonah and I get to a point where we can travel again, it's going to be a while now, obviously, because there's a baby coming. But when we get to the point where we can travel again, it's on my list to go there. Yeah. Yeah, Robert, I got stuck in the USA for 16 months. Agreed. James, it was Paul the old dog. Okay. Whew. Man, a 6-hour live stream. I used to be able to do 3 hours, but now I think an hour's enough. Hour and 15. Oh, you've met all those guys, Robert. That's great. He drank too much coffee. Yeah. That area was San Narcisco, Mike, I was talking about. At the time, my Filipino wife, she's now my ex-wife, we journeyed up there to a place called Crystal Beach. Man, was it nice. Man, was it nice. I vlogged it, baby. It's down there somewhere on the... Yeah. Love me some Bella Bella. RC Doctor, you could pay me to swim in that water. Yeah, I got massively sick my first trip to Barreto. And it was just a couple of days after swimming. I stayed at the Blue Rock. Or not the Blue Rock, sorry. I stayed at the... shit. Don't remember the name of it. One of the first resorts as you're coming into town on the left. Real popular with the Aussies. I know one of you guys know what I'm talking about. Thank you, Robert. That's right. The bridge over Shit River. Hey, has anybody been down there to Subic and seen the new bridge that was built? Or is the new bridge completed? Because they set up something temporary, and I think that the bridge that they were building is going to be a second gate now into the base. I read a story about it somewhere. I don't remember where. Okay. San Antonio. San Antonio was nice too. I remember being at a place called Dogs Offshore Resort or something. Is that right? Dogs Offshore Resort. Somebody had vlogged it years ago. It was one of the places that I went. But oh man, it was just so hot that day that we were there. We don't, buddy. But Jonah's sister is in Divisoria. So I would imagine that she'll come and help out for a little while. We think. Yeah. If you were 18 again, what path would you take? You're asking some good questions there. I still haven't answered your question about what would I change about the Philippines. Nice. Maximus, good morning. Jonah says, hello, my love Bella. We swim again soon. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Jonah and Chris's daughter, we were taking bets on which one was going to be harder to get out of the pool. Jonah or Bella. Those girls did some swimming. They turned into California raisins. There was so much swimming. Norwegian polar bear, I probably would have gone to college. Or maybe I would have stayed in the Marine Corps instead of getting out. Although things worked out pretty good for me, you know. Maximus, again, good morning, sir. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. The kids jumping in that water and chasing pesos. Now swimming after pesos. Ooh, I remember that. Jeez, I'm so far behind you guys. Where's the place called? Okay, I caught up. Good. I did catch up. Or did I? No, I didn't. That's okay. Keep chatting, you guys. It's good. Oh, we got 32 in here now. We're doing great. Boto Lanzambales. Nice. That sounds nice. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. It's a nice thing for you to say. Stones, for sure. Norwegian. He's trying to stump me up. Oh, by the way, polar bear, I thought of something I would change. I thought of one thing that I would change. You should be able to deposit money into an ATM machine. You can't do that here. You have to stand in line and you have to stand in front of a teller to make a deposit in the bank. That's one thing I would change. It would make life easier, you know. Although most of the time now, I just take money out of the ATM because it's the most convenient way. It costs a little bit more than Western Union, but Peter V, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Appreciate that. Thanks for coming in. Robert, I saw that somewhere. Somebody, one of the guys up there did a video on that, didn't they? Or maybe it was Geo before he left. I think Geo was up there too for a while, wasn't he? Somebody did a video with that guy. Maximus. Thank you, sir. Yeah, you guys know it was exactly 1 year ago today. I got out of quarantine in Manila. I arrived in Manila on the 11th of November on Veterans Day. I arrived from Los Angeles to, start my Philippine life all over again after being stuck in the U.S. It's amazing that it's been a year. It really is. Great pick, Chris. I actually forgot I had that hat on. I must have wore that hat for about an hour and I forgot I had it on. Peter V. Jr., again, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for stopping by to see us. Nice to meet you, brother. I hope you become a subscriber of the channel. Oh, no, that's not very nice. Sounds like something a Marine would do, though. Can't say that in here. We know what you're talking about, Robert. Thank you, sir. Our Philippine journey. You guys check those guys out on YouTube. Robert and Mindanao, BT and Benny's. We've got some vloggers in here, you guys. Show them some love and check their channels out if you can. Gonna do some drone footage. Nice. BT and Betty's. Wow. Subic City. Nice. Chubb's Dub. Oh, yeah. I bet you Cowboy and CJ are there, huh? Cowboy and CJ? I'm going to come out and play, but not till about 1 o'clock. I'll be over at Lonnie's. If you come by, Chubbs, I'll buy you a beer, buddy. You want to do some day drinking with the Philo? My ex and my 1-year-old daughter was in a Longapo. Ah. I can only imagine, man. I can only imagine the mess that must have been. Because you can still see remnants of it. It's still here today. And that happened in 91, right? How many years ago is that? Is that 40 some odd years? I don't know. It's a hell of a long time. 8 down, carry the 7. Tim Zayak also. Sorry, Tim. I cannot get her to come and say hello, man. Semper Foe is the Navy motto for always courageous. We love our Marines. And we love the Navy because you guys give us a nice, cool ride all over the world. You take us to cool places like Subic Bay, Pattaya Beach, Hong Kong, Singapore. Just bought, huh? I just bought a King Cab commuter tuk-tuk yesterday, 140K. A King Cab commuter. 2 beers. Send me a pic of it once you get it, okay? On Facebook. Send me a picture of it. I want to check it out. King Cab commuter. I'll look it up. Not right now, but I'll look it up. Chubb's Dub, you got to buy a muscle car in the BH. You're going to buy a muscle car. You know what, you guys? That's something you see a lot of down in the Subic area. You see a lot of like Like, let's see, Philo, I'm bullish that you would you pay $200 a month for getting your hearing back? Would I pay $200 a month? No, I would not, because I can't afford that right now. I wouldn't mind receiving $200 a month because they took my hearing away from me. I wouldn't pay it though, because my hearing's not. Now, I guess it is bad enough. I think I could get by well enough without having to get it back, but I would rather. The thing is, I know what's going to happen if I get rated. They're going to recommend a hearing aid, and that's probably going to be fine. Maybe I need to try one. Chris has one and likes it. Worked upper Mao at chest, then it was the Wild West 80s, first Westpac, then 90. Yeah. Okay. Chubbs Dubs is on an NMAX also? Wow. There's a lot of loggers riding NMAXs, baby. We were always glad to have you aboard. Yeah. I was on the USS Okinawa, LPH-3. And the coolest thing I remember was Steel Beach on Sundays. They'd open up the flight deck. They'd move everything down into the hangar bay, open up that flight deck, and there'd be, a couple of thousand people just hanging out on top of the flight deck. Pretty cool. I can remember we'd just sit on the front, very front, with our feet hanging over the edge, and we'd watch all the flying fish that were ahead of the ship, right? Coolest thing you've ever seen, man. Some of those fish, I mean, I'll never forget that. It's what a shame we didn't have the photography and videography ability that we have today. She's busog. Is still shy. She still won't come and say hi. I not go. Got her. I got her. Did you see that big red horse belly? Rides to cool places. Oh. Wait, I want to see the answer to that. Chris has a TVS King. Well, if you weren't a shellback, what was the other name? Were you a pog? No, not a pog. What was it called, you guys? I crossed the equator, so I got a shellback. I'm definitely a shellback. Now, a golden shellback is how many times, Richard? Oh, talking about the hair. No, that's funny. I must have really read that wrong, huh? Would you pay $200 to have your hair back? Don't give a shit about hair, man. Do not care about hair. It means absolutely nothing to me. So that's a big no. I like that. Walk out of the shower and shake and go. That shake and go move you can do when you don't have any hair. Was on the USS Fort McHenry. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's a pretty good little pad. Polywog. There you go. A wog. Yeah, you were either a shellback or a wog. Ramel, my South Keller Oaken brother. Welcome to the live stream. BT and Betty's 1,000 US. Oh. Well, you got a good deal for a motorcycle. What did I pay for mine? I don't remember now. Mine altogether was about 140,000 pesos. But then it's very, very customized in Max. Very customized. So I actually got a deal on it because the U.S. Navy grabbed for the Marines. We used to give you guys rides all over. Polywall. Yeah, thank you. Ramel, you haven't been in my live stream in a long time, brother. Welcome. Good to see you. Two beers, yeah. We've seen that. There are, you brought that up. There's several different delivery type companies that are using that TVS King with the box. Excuse me. Here in nonetheless for deliveries. So we see it all day, all the time. RC Dyer, you remember the day. Mine would have been, God, I don't remember the actual day. I don't remember the actual day, but I remember the month and the year. Mine was sometime in October 85 when we crossed over the equator. What a nasty, crawling through all that food and, that was a hard day, but it was fun. Nice to see you, Ramel. Thanks for coming back. Things are good, brother. Jonah is right here. Yeah. That place is, you know what, Ramel? That guy was really smart. You know, he's the old guy from Agostino's Pizza on Walking Street, and he was really smart to grab up that space on top of that and to open that bar. That was a really good move for him. The Baja RE, yeah, 180. Edwin, USS Midway. Edwin, welcome to the live stream, brother. Thanks for joining us. I bought a Yamaha motorcycle new. Can't ride a scooter. The boys back home would never let me live it down. Yeah, I because of just arthritic type shit in my hands, I can't have a traditional clutch and gear motorcycle anymore. I don't care what my brothers back home say. I'm still riding, so that's all that matters. You better hook a brother up, Ramel, if you come over here. You know how to get a hold of me. Facebook, baby. Hello, brother Ramel. I'm not working now. From Jonah. That's Jonah, Ramel, talking to you. I was on the Okinawa too. Oh, no way. That's right. I remember you told me that before. Great story. How cool is that now? You were on the Okinawa with your father. Or uncool. At the time, it was probably really uncool, right? But right now you look back on it and go, that was cool. The pizza looks delicious. And the ladies as well. Yeah. I got a lot of views on that video. That video did really well. You put a few hot girls in the thumbnail. You always do pretty good. I don't even remember what I did last week. BT and Betty's, this channel is represented by all 4 branches of the military. So if anybody talks shit in here or attacks Philo, you get attacked from air, land, and sea. You're in deep shit here. Oh, I hate those blue bottles. I gave myself a hernia carrying those things around. Ricky USA, yeah, just it's not Mini Stop anymore, but yeah, it's called something else, John's Store or something. But yeah, it's right next door to Mini Stop, all the way at the top of that new. There's a brand new building behind. Behind Mini Stop. If you look up at the top, you'll see it. You just want to go down the middle of that building and take the elevator up. Take the elevator up to floor R for roof. I already screwed that up once, so. The hardest thing about riding a scooter is telling your parents you're gay. I would never throw you out, Maximus, you know. You and Mrs. Heminger. Yeah. It's a great little setup. That guy was very, very smart for grabbing that and getting it going. Chris, U.S. Air Force. Yeah, Uncle John's. That's it. I couldn't remember it. That like changed overnight, you know. Who would have ever thought that Mini Stop would go away? Coast Guard and Space Force. Did you guys ever watch that on Netflix? Oh my God. That reminds me. You know, I thought one of the funniest shows on television was The Office. And because that guy was just so funny. Don't remember his name, but man, is he funny. Maximus. Yeah, exactly. Tim Zayak, United States Air Force. Exactly. 7-Eleven is the one that's never going to go away. Oh, really? Well, hell, that's a good idea. Harry Walsh, thank you. Steve Carell. I would have remembered that about an hour after the live stream ended. I would have went, shit, Steve Carell. Yeah, he is one funny dude. I can watch Office reruns, you know. It's just, man, what a funny show. Yeah, you can get her done in 7-Eleven too. Go in there and pay all your bills on that e-machine if it has an internet connection. Most of the time, the damn thing's down. I hate that. You go in there to load your Gcash or. Yeah, exactly. If you only would have known. That's right. That's right, Ramel. And then what's the one that's more Filipino? They even sell like whole chickens in there and meat. I can't remember the name of that one. I actually liked it. They opened one up inside Palmyra Springs while I was away in the U.S. It was kind of nice to run down there and pick up some pork belly or, a whole chicken if you needed one. Relatives living in Minnesota. See the guy that could have a pulse to someone. Springsteen, kind of give a good picture to USA. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh. Apple stock probably wouldn't have been a bad idea either, right? Pretty sure Robinson's owns Mini Stop. Ah, very nice. No, not Circle K, Maximus. It's there's a couple of them here and on the list too. Oh, so eventually all the mini stops are going to be Uncle John. Nice. That's actually a feel-good story, isn't it? For the Philippines? Very nice. Thank you. Somebody just got it. Ricky USA, Alpha Mart. It's Alpha Mart that I was thinking about. And the one that the one they opened up inside Palmyra Springs there, where I lived in Manila, was really cool. They had a freezer with about 8 different types of meat in there. Just really a convenient store to go. And it's exactly what I was talking about, Alpha Mart. Thank you, Ricky. I could see the sign in my head. I could see it, the colors and everything, but I couldn't, the words weren't coming to me. Oh, wow. It may have been because the one that we had there close to our house was inside a big subdivision. Actually, there was 2 of them. There was one inside the subdivision and one right at the front of the gate when you came into the subdivision. They built 2 of them. And the one at the front gate was huge. It was 2 stories. So they must really be doing well. Of course, I imagine I would imagine Orange is a good store. Ah, all day convenience stores. Ah, okay. I've seen that before, Ramel. Yeah, I've seen those. Uh, Tito Road had one of those inside his subdivision, right down the street from his house, right around the corner from his house. He had an all day. That was in North Calogan, of course. Yeah, Save More. The rest of your life on a desert island. One book, one favorite song, and one person. Norwegian, he likes to test me. One book. Probably 1984 by Orwell. One favorite song, something from country music. One person. One person you could bring with you. John Wayne. No, probably better be a girl, huh? I don't know. He's been testing me the whole live stream. I like you, Norwegian Polar Bear. You're a cool dude. One person. Jonah Dona, of course. Who else? Who else would I want to take with me? Although I could change that favorite book to Kitchen Confidential. Yeah, written by Anthony Bourdain, because that was a pretty damn good book too. But anybody who's read 1984 is always going to remember that book. It's a pretty damn good book. Take a shipbuilder instead of the Duke. I don't know. He put me on the spot, Tim, you know. What am I going to say? All right, you guys, we're almost an hour and 30 in. I'm going to call the live stream here. I want to thank everybody for joining us again on a Tuesday live stream. I'm doing like every other Tuesday now, you know, because it just seems like it's slowed down so much. Although we have a good time here. It's fun. Not the Bible Maximus. Never-ending stories, be happy, and a young Dolly Parton. Good answer. BT and Betty's good answer. Hey, you had a lot of time to think about that, though. Ricky, I'll see you around town before you leave, buddy, okay? You know where to find me. I'll be over there today about 1 o'clock, actually, if you're around. Thanks again, everybody, for joining the live stream. Don't forget to like the Philo in the Facebook. Philo in the Philippines Facebook page. Thank you. And Jess Barrett, good morning, sir. Welcome to the live stream. I'm just signing off. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it a lot. And we'll see you on the next vlog.